Good evening, everyone. Today we are here for the program of Jal Shakti Abhiyan, Catch the Rain 2022. The central nodal officers and the technical officers for the Itanagar capital region have come all the way from center to see and monitor the activities of the Jal Shakti Abhiyan Itanagar Capital Complex. And I'd like to introduce our dignitaries. To my extreme right is Dr. Mahesh Dale, IDAS. He is the Central Nodal Officer. And to my right is Dr. S.S. Vitala. He is the Technical Officer for the Jal Shakti Abhiyan Itanagar Capital Region. So I would like to brief a bit on the activities we are going to do in these 3 days. Today we will be having briefing with the entire team of Jal Shakti Abhiyan Itanagar Capital Region, along with the Deputy Commissioner and allied departments involved in the activity of Jal Shakti Abhiyan. And the next day, tomorrow, the second day, we will be visiting the sites where the projects have taken off and the activities that are going on, and maybe like we'll have public participation, distribution of pamphlet, and on the third day we will have another briefing, debriefing, sitting with all the stakeholders of the Jal Shakti Abhiyan. And to further elaborate about the activities of today's meeting, I would request our Chief Nodal Officer, Dr. Mahesh Dale sir, to please brief.
Namaskar. Jal Shakti Abhiyan is a time-bound mission mode water conservation campaign that we all know. It's collaborative effort of different ministries on the government of India, state governments, and it is basically the movement with the people's participation. It's people's campaign. We know that we're facing water scarcity, and to deal with this water scarcity issue, to have new water conservation projects or to identify new sites for water conservation, rejuvenating the old water conservation, because over the period of time the silt comes and then its capacity to store water, it reduces. So we need to do rejuvenation activities. Apart from that, we have decided to identify 75 Amrit Sarovars in each district. So we need to see into it. Then we need to make people aware about this water conservation, and we need to do afforestation also. We need to plant trees around so there is more rainfall. So our aim is to take care of water availability for different reasons like drinking water or irrigation, or water is required for many other activities. Industries need water. So water is basically lifeline, or water is the life that we all know. So this Jal Shakti Abhiyan aims to take care of today's problem and to ensure water availability for the future generation, that we always mention as a sustainable development. We all know that Jal Shakti Abhiyan is a time-bound mission mode water conservation campaign, and it is a collaborative effort of different ministries under Government of India, different state governments, and basically the people's participation in this water conservation campaign. We all know that we face water scarcity issue. Many towns, they have got less water availability, and we face shortage. So we always see the news. So we need to do something very seriously, and we need people participation in this particular campaign to make it successful. So what we aim basically, so we have got lot of water conservation and rainwater harvesting projects. Apart from that, we have some old water structures, so we need to rejuvenate them. We need to remove silt from those water bodies. So that we need to do. That is, reuse and recharge structures needs to be taken care. So apart from that, we are identifying 75 Amrit Sarovars, which are important water bodies for us. So our this campaign is not only taking care of today's problem, but it is ensuring water availability for the future, that we call sustainable sort of development. We should take care of future generations. We are going to enhance the activities for awareness generation among the people about this water scarcity issue, and to get their participation in water conservation harvesting projects. And again, apart from that, we will tell people to go for activities of afforestation. More plants we have got, then water availability will increase, more rainfall will be there. So overall, this campaign is about this water conservation, taking care of today's problem and taking care of future also. So I request all the community to participate in different activities of watershed development. Dhanyawad.
Namaskar. In this 3 days visit by the central team, we are going to visit various sites pertaining to water conservation and management practices in the district. Many sites such like that ponds, origination of water bodies, check dams, spring shed management, rooftop rainwater harvesting, and Jal Shakti Kendras. Many ideas what has raised, we are going to visit in these 3 days. And once the field work is completed, we are going to evaluate those areas, and we will submit a detailed report in the form of district management plan.
What are you expecting here in Itanagar about these water problems?
We all know that a huge population stays in Itanagar, and the construction activities are taking up. So more and more people will coming to Itanagar and stay in the particular place, and we are already suffering with the water scarcity. So we need to really go for roof top water harvesting. That is very much important. So all buildings which are coming up, we can request all people to have structure for rainwater harvesting. That is number one. Number two, we should rejuvenate the old water structures that we have to ensure the water availability. So the motto is that catch the rain where it falls, when it falls. So we need to conserve as much as possible. Okay, so runoff that is happening, the water just goes off from our place to the lower altitude. So we need to try to just hold it, so that it will take care of our aquifers, or groundwater level will increase. So these are some solutions we need to look into. In future, these towns are really going to suffer this water scarcity. We already know that many bigger cities, they are facing this water shortage problem, and after some years, no one will be staying because there will be no water. So we need to take some steps from today, so that there is no crisis in future.
सर आपने बताया भी कि यहाँ पे पीपल्स पार्टिसिपेशन बहुत ज़रूरी होगा, कुछ एक्टिविटीज़ करेंगे. क्या हम आपसे जान सकते हैं क्या एक्टिविटीज़ करेंगे पब्लिक को लेकर?
सबसे पहले तो कोई भी काम हमने खुद से शुरू कर देना चाहिए. जैसे हम जो पानी का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, हम वेस्टेज पानी का पूरी तरह से रोक सकते हैं. हम हर एक्टिविटी को अपने देख सकते हैं कि हम कौन से एक्टिविटी में कम से कम पानी को यूटिलाइज करें, कहाँ हम पानी बचा सकते हैं. इसके अलावा जो हमारे घर के छत पे जो बारिश का पानी गिरता है, उसको हम कैसे कॉन्जर्व कर पाएंगे. तो जैसे पूरा के पूरा पानी बह जाएगा, तो उसके बदले हम कुछ पानी कॉन्जर्व करें, सो दैट अगले दिन जो टैप वाटर का जो वाटर सप्लाई आता है हमारे घर में, उसको हम कम यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, यही अगर हम घर के अंदर ही अगर कोई टैंक बना के रखें जिसमें ये बारिश का पानी हम स्टोर करेंगे, तो हम उसका यूज़ करेंगे. सो जो हमारा कॉमन जो टैंक जहाँ से हमारे पास पानी आता है, जो कॉमन तालाब से पानी आता है, उसका यूटिलाइजेशन कम हो जाएगा. ये हम पर्सनल लेवल पे कर सकते हैं. इसके अलावा जो हमारे आसपास के जितने भी तालाब है, तो उसके अंदर सिल्ट जमा होता है, तो वहाँ हम थोड़ा सा जाके काम कर सकते हैं कि वहाँ का सिल्ट हटाओ. हम कुछ पेड़ पौधे लगा सकते हैं जिससे बारिश की मात्रा बढ़े और हमारे लिए वाटर अवेलेबिलिटी थोड़ी ज़्यादा बनी रहे. तो जनता के पार्टिसिपेशन से ही ये अभियान बहुत ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा. लोग इसमें बढ़ चढ़ कर हिस्सा ले रहे हैं. अलग अलग एक्टिविटीज़ में हम देख रहे हैं कि लोग बहुत ज़्यादा तौर पे हिस्सा ले रहे हैं, और उससे हम निश्चित तौर पे सक्सेसफुल जैसे है वैसे ही आगे और भी होते रहेंगे.
तो इसमें पार्टिसिपेशन एक्चुअली नहीं होगा, आप बस अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करोगे पब्लिक पे?
नहीं, जनता को जब इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन पता चल जाएगी, तो इसके जो अलग अलग जहाँ भी काम हो रहे, तो सोसाइटी खुद से ही कुछ काम अपने हाथ में ले सकती है. जैसे इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे भी वो काम ले सकती है, वैसे सोसाइटी आसपास का जो भी उनके घर के पास जो भी एक पानी का सोर्स है, वाटर बॉडी है, तो उसका केयर कर सकती है. ठीक है.
नहीं, आपने तो जैसे अभी मीडिया में बता दिया है, तो कई लोगों का भी होता है, उन लोग सोशल मीडिया नहीं देखते हैं या फिर कुछ कोई लोग न्यूज़ भी नहीं देखते हैं, तो इस पे आपने अभी जैसे बताया कंजर्व करने के लिए, वाटर कंजर्व
हाँ,
करने के
इसके लिए मैं आपको बता देता हूँ कि हम जैसे यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी एक ड्राइव चल रहा है कि कुछ पैम्पलेट्स हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, तो कुछ लोग सोशल मीडिया इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया का ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं, तो पैम्पलेट्स के जरिए हम उन तक पहुँचने का प्रयास करते रहेंगे। जो भी जरिए से पॉसिबल है हमें, हम लोगों तक पहुँचेंगे, अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करेंगे।
Actually, people's participation involves in three different kinds of tiers. So, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So, in tier 1 programs, we organize awareness raising programs for the district level officers and user agencies, where what are the different methodologies and techniques which Government of India deals with water conservation and management purpose, that will be shared with that. And in the taluka tier 2, in the taluka level administrators and taluka level representatives will be attended that one, and they will be given full details of water conservation and management, how to save the water, what are the different methodologies which are coming under groundwater rejuvenations and water conservation and management. Coming to the last tier 3, where we are going to concentrate village as a whole, or village panchayat as a whole, where we choose panchayat representatives, panchayat members, and panchayat development officers will be called, and we give a kind of a awareness raising. In addition to this, we also can try to conduct programs in schools where kids can get educated, so that we can raise the programs, water conservation programs among school children, and many more such self-help groups where that groups are led by women group. So if one woman taught one particular principle, he can taught the entire family or entire woman community among them. So in that way, at various levels, this groundwater conservation and management in various methodologies can be transformed in a systematic way.